kid. Listen, level 5 and level 6 northern and eastern areas are left. Let's get this purge over with and take those two to Earth.
Roger.
Be careful. I'll be backing you up all the way.
Wait a minute. I'm going with you, Jim.
It's dangerous. You'll be safer with Rousen protecting you.
You said you were my bodyguard. You promised, remember? You have to protect me to the end.
So I did promise.
I'm counting on you, Jim.
Oh, you make such a pretty couple. You take care of her now.
Go for it, kid. Huh? There's a reading on my machine. It's the monster.
That's not...
The monster. The reading comes from the north area of level 5 around elevator 5.
What do we do, Stormy?
We have to get him. If not, no one will come to pick us up. Let's go, kid.
Right.
This is Bighorn. The monster is in the northern area on level 5. The factories seem to be still operational, and enemy readings are increasing. Be careful, you two.
Roger. Rousen, you can go and join them. I'll be all right by myself.
But...
You don't have to worry. He will not do me any harm. Now, go ahead.
All right. I'll leave behind a powered suit. Use it if anything happens.
Thank you. I will try and make a biological weapon to use against the monster. If this vaccine is modified, it could be used against him. Kid, hurry!
This is Bighorn. I'm coming to join you.
Roger. Appreciate it. Oh, right. Hey, how about we call each other by our real names instead of our call signs?
That's fine with me.
That's great. Let's do it.
Okay, that's it then.
Well, I'll get there as fast as I can. Maria, Jim.
Roger, Rousen.
Well, this eases up the tension a little. It's a tough battle. We ought to have some slack. A violation of regulations. This is the toughest fight I've ever had yet.
Have you been in the AMC for a long time, Maria?
3 years. But it's always been putting down armored police revolts or stopping terrorist activities. This is the roughest fight I've ever had.
How long yourself, Jim?
Not long at all. This is my first taste of battle.
Jim, I'll tell you straight. When you get back to Earth, get out of the AMC. It's not what you should be doing. What about going to Russia with Rousen? He says he's going to quit the AMC after this is over.
What are you going to do, Maria?
Well, I'll think about it when I get back to Earth. Jim, we'll get that monster for sure this time.
Roger.
This area is a lot bigger than I thought. It may be a real hassle. Rousen, where's the monster now?
The monster's moving through the factory area. I'm sending you the data now.
There he is. Huh?
What's this mean?
The databank sensors are being jammed or something.
Well then, let's divide up and go monster hunting. Jim, let me know as soon as you find the monster. Don't try and fight it alone.
Got it.
I'll be there right away.
Roger. I'll check out the north side. Jim, take the east side. Let's continue our purge as we go. Wipe out all enemy units if the monster is not in the area and seal it off.
Roger that. You be careful too, Maria.
Jim,
What is it?
we can win, can't we?
What are you saying? You were the one that was cheering me up a moment ago. We'll win. We can't lose.
That's right.
You can relax. I'll get you back to Earth. I promise.
Uh-huh.
Finally, so welcome back to Space Griffon VF-9. After a lot of cutscenes and stuff, we're finally back in the action. I don't think I can access this for whatever reason. That's odd. May already have floor data for this floor. Anyways, so unfortunately, we lost Boss 2 episodes back. He sacrificed himself holding down the monster so that both me and Stormy can lay waste to him. But it turns out that somehow the monster survived, and he's somewhere here on this floor.
Jim, seal off all blocks that the monster is not in. We can't afford to lose him. You can go ahead and destroy the gate controllers. Purge the blocks in the order from F1 to F5.
Roger.
So basically, it's no different from last time that we were chasing the monster, where both me and Stormy were tasked with sort of going through the area and destroying all the other
This is
sections.
Block F1, Jim.
Right. I'll just clean out this block and seal it off.
So I'm gonna have to take down whatever baddies are in here and then seal off this block and proceed. And apparently do that 5 times in a row, which I guess isn't all that bad, given the sort of pacing, since I've kind of just been talking, or rather watching cutscenes for what seems like 16 minutes so far. I guess walking around and taking on, or rather being in some action, isn't really all that bad. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really complaining. I'm a big fan of the cheesy little cutscenes that they have. Ooh, it's, something. No, it's just a unit. Hopefully it's a power unit. Nope. It's an army unit. I guess that's okay. What's over here? Ah, it's a weapon. Maybe it's a missile launcher. No, it's a mid-sized linear cannon. I guess I'll just drop mine. But yeah, the pacing's been alright. We got a bunch of cutscenes, and now we got a bunch of enemies to take down, so I guess it's not half bad. But our team has sort of been dwindled down pretty small at this point, since all we have left is just the 3 of us.
I'm done cleaning out this area. Now I'll destroy the gate controller and seal this block off. All set.
Now let's go on to the next block.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good quality voice acting right there. But there's a couple of things I wanted to bring up. One, there was that scene with Rousin just a while back.
This is the route sign. I've just arrived at this level.
We don't know where the monster is. Rousin, help us find it.
Right. I'll go to the power supply room and cut off the power to the factory area. Then at least there won't be more autonoids being built.
Hey, you're pretty smart.
Do it, Rousin. I don't want to waste any more of my ammo.
You can count on me.
It's really odd how he decided to say his name just now, but then again, we've never heard him say his own name, so...
This is Block F2, Jim.
So I guess it's not entirely that weird. But oh great, of course you're waiting for me right at the door. But yeah, we saw at the end of the last episode, Rousing decided not to take the vaccine and he just dumped it down on the ground. That be if maybe, you know, he's I don't know, he doesn't like medicine or he doesn't trust Francis or Mary. Oh, are you kidding me? You piece of fucking garbage. You just... I can't believe this piece of shit just destroyed my fucking large beam gun. Oh, you stupid shielded Autonoid. I don't think I'm going to be able to get another one of those. Sorry. Anyways. Yeah, it was really weird. Even to this day, I still find that to be just really like... Even though it's pretty obvious what he was doing, but I was still like really sort of perplexed as to what the hell was going on when I first saw that playing this game. That, and also, I don't know if anyone else caught this, but Francis called the monster a he, which is pretty interesting. Holy, it's a large machine, rather large Vulcan. I should probably start using that because I have 3 of them. Yeah. He's called the monster by a pronoun. That's the first time that's ever happened. Up until now, we've just called it the monster. I believe so. I might be wrong. So that's pretty interesting that she would call it that. But then she also said that it won't hurt her. Even though it kidnapped her at first, and then it kind of, I guess, came to protect her? Which is also extremely weird. So I'm surprised no one's picked up on that. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what's up with that. I think that's the end of this. There's only, what, 2 bots in here? Wish I could skip this, but I can't.
All enemy units eliminated. Good. Now I'll destroy the gate controller and seal this block off.
Even though I don't really mind as much as I want to see him punch that thing a bunch of times.
Everything's all set.
Let's move on to the next block.
Yeah.
Maria, Jim, this is the route sign. I've destroyed the power supply to the factory area. All units without their own dedicated power supply should now be non-operational.
Thanks. That helps a lot. Rouse and concentrate on fighting that monster. We can't do anything until we find out where it is.
Roger.
Wait a minute. Rousen, there should be an exhaust system control panel there. Do you see it? Use that to remove the atmosphere from level 5. The monster is spreading around a concentrated form of number 369 it carries around in its body. By eliminating that condensed mist, you should be able to locate the monster.
Roger. I'll remove the atmosphere in level 5 and search for the monster.
I love how Maria pats Rousing on the back, like, hey, good job, you're really smart. Great job, guy. And then immediately right after, he's like, what the fuck, Rousing? Do your fucking job and find a monster.
This is block F3, Jim.
Where could that monster be hiding? I have to clean out this area of enemy units and seal it off.
Of course there's another Autonoid right in front of me.
There's still some
I
enemies
know,
left here, Jim.
Mary.
Right. I'll go and get them
I'm
all.
just trying not to get shot. Jesus. It's like, where are you going? You're supposed to go head first into battle and possibly die. Like a jackass. God forbid you were to step back for 1 second and not complete the objective immediately. I guess this is another little... Nope, it's a shielded Autonoid. Great. And it's one of these guys that have 2 weapons on them. Tricked you up. If you could just... The really annoying thing about this is that in order to avoid getting hit, I can get really close and sort of go around it because I have the higher speed. But the problem is when the shield is in the way, I can't really do anything about it because my weapon gets caught up on the shield. So there we go. I'll just aim for his feet. Alright. There we go. It's funny, I just noticed that the leveling up system in this game is really pointless. because you can never sort of over level or grind or anything like that. You only reach like a sort of set level. There's only like maybe a few
All enemy units
enemies
have
that
been
you can
eliminated.
skip.
Now I'll destroy the gate
So
controller
I
and
just
seal this area
realized
off.
that's only sort of a how do I say this? It's a measure to sort of balance out the game.
That's it.
Let's go on to the next block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Francis, have you completed the weapon for the monster?
I need a little more time. Cultivating the microorganisms is taking a little time.
Microorganisms?
The microorganisms in the soil produce enzymes that decompose number 369. On level 3, the microorganisms in the soil keep down the contamination in the air.
How much longer?
After cultivating the microorganisms, I'll have to extract the enzyme. If I don't get the proper amount, it won't be effective against the monster, so please wait just a little while longer.
With that, will we be able to destroy the monster?
It should directly damage its cells.
I see. Then we'll have to buy some time until it's completed. Don't take your time, though.
I'm hurrying.
Oh, Francis,
Yes?
sorry for being so rough on you. Can you forgive me?
No, I was wrong. Don't worry about it.
Let's try to get along until we get to Earth, Francis.
All right, Maria.
That's nice. But yeah, it's sort of just a balancing measure. So basically, I guess when they designed the combat in this game, they didn't really know what to do once they figured out you can kind of just spam your weapons without much of
This is block F4, Jim.
without need for
Could
much
the monster
strategy,
be
which
here
I
in this
kind of do
block?
against
Rousing is
monsters,
removing the
or
air,
rather
so the
enemies whose
sensors
level
should start working
lets
again.
me do that.
We should be
So
able to
that's
find it
just a
easily.
way to slow
I'll
down
get
the
rid of all
combat
enemy units in this
and
block
to make the game a
and seal
little
it
bit
off.
harder. Because then otherwise, if I could just fire like crazy against all these enemies all the time, they would really not possess much of a challenge. At the same time, if they made it so that all weapons had a sort of set cooldown, so they would always do, take some time to reload, they'd kind of be really useless and the game would be really slow paced, which wouldn't make any sense given how sort of the game works. And by that I mean it's sort of an action game, kind of running around, gunning, doing stuff. It's not exactly the kind of game where I just kind of want to be sitting around and waiting for shit. So it makes sense that the game is designed that way, but I've never really, oh shit. It's a double shielded Offnoid. Alright. How the hell am I supposed to, shoot at his feet? I'm not even hitting its it. Oh my god, Jesus. Alright, let me see if I can go all the way around. That is a tough enemy to face. Wow. I hope it doesn't turn around, at least not quickly. It shouldn't, at the very least, it shouldn't be able to turn quickly. Of course it can. I can't seem to get around it in this corridor. Jesus, this is going to be really tough. Alright, well, I guess at the very least I can test out my theory. I'm stuck. Let me heal up real quickly, even though I don't really have that many repair units. Alright, that's all I've got, literally. Oh, come on, and you broke my linear cannon? Oh my god, I guess that's not horrible since there's probably gonna be a lot of weapons here. I need to not hold back. This thing is a real pain in my ass. No, I want you on the right. You on the left. You on the right. I don't know. I'll just do it anyways. Let's just try and dodge. At the very least, it's using missiles. Wow, I just saw two of my shots collide. I didn't even think that was possible, to be honest. I've never seen that happen before. Okay, sorry about that. That was your... Oh, hello. So that's where you are. Alright, gotcha. Anyways, what I was trying to say is that, yeah, it's really interesting. I didn't really think about that until now. I'm kind of a game developer. So I've been seeing, or at least trying to see things differently, and it's just until now that I noticed such a simple little feature like that could be implemented in such a way. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check this stuff out, check this stuff out. I was kind of hoping I'd find, there we go. If it's a unit, at least let it be a repair unit. Thank you. That I can deal with. I'm gonna have to start using my shield at this point on. Alright, so gonna smash this up.
All the enemy units have been wiped out. Now I'll destroy the gate controller and seal off this block. All done.
Jim, how's it going? Have you cleaned up there?
No, not quite yet. I finished up to F4, but...
Purge every block and find out where that monster is.
Right.
The number 369 Mist is clearing up. I'm sending you the data, so check it out.
What?
Whoa.
What's this?
Jesus Christ.
There are many monsters.
Could it have reached the mitosis stage?
What do you mean?
The monster is dividing and progressing toward a new stage of evolution.
An evolving monster.
Since it divided recently, each monster shouldn't be that strong. You should be able to kill them one by one. If you don't get them now, it will evolve into the next stage and be invincible.
Understood. We'll see what we can do.
I'll hurry and complete the weapon.
So, as you can see, there's a shit ton of baby monsters that we're gonna have to take on next time. I'll see you soon.